Revelio.
I was hoping to see you.
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. Nearly Headless Nick asked me to get some rotten roast beef from the kitchens.
Rotten roast beef?
Yes, I thought it was odd too. But then, we took the roast beef to Sir Podmore of the Headless Hunt, and...
You met the Headless Hunt? That must have been interesting, to say the...
Yes. And then I had to find Richard Jackdaw's head in the pumpkins so that he'd tell me about how he died.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book.
Okay. We're trying to rush along the storyline until we get...
The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way.
Sebastian
And the portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
To think it was beneath us all this time.
Welcome to the true heart of darkness. A chamber of secrets, you might say.
This looks promising. Map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent. If only you were here to see this.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the Map Chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
Yeah, pretty much.
You and your friend Charles spoke of the port key, and of trials you'd created for one who could see traces of ancient magic.
Precisely. Charles is another of the Keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until perhaps now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
I flew past it a few times.
It looks familiar. Perhaps your young friend is more well-traveled than you might think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful, and do not tell anyone where you're going.
I trust Fig more or less, but I'm not too sure about that guy. He's awfully secretive. Oops. Alright, I did complete the assignments for Sharp and Garlic. These are useful spells, so we might as well do those. Alright, so... and I really have to do any Sebastian Sallow quests that pop up as soon as they pop up. My last run, I got all the way to the final quest and never got the last dark, forbidden spell. Probably because I didn't do the quests in a timely manner.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Because I think it's timed. You know, you finish one of them, and it gives you a certain amount of time. And before it gives you the next one. I'm gonna sick those cabbages on anything I feel like.
How wonderful to see you again.
Alright, so we gotta talk to Ms. Garlic.
I've completed my assignments, Professor.
Pleased to hear it. Professor Weasley will be too. I'll be sure to let her know how well you're coming along.
Thank you, Professor.
Professor Hecat tells me she taught you Levioso, so you should be ready for a more advanced levitation charm. Wingardium Leviosa requires a bit of concentration and a nice, graceful wand movement. Let's see you try your hand at it.
Even though I never actually
When
need to put
executed
it
correctly,
on my
you should be
toolbar.
able to pick up boulders as though they were sprigs of smoothwort. Well done! Feel free to practice Wingardium Leviosa here in the greenhouse. I've set some crates out for you in the next
Accio.
room.
Wingardium
You're a
Leviosa.
natural.
It's like you never actually need to put it on your toolbar.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Huh, someone left a potion lying around.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Oh, you know human beings stack boxes like this. Nope, can't stand on them. Oh well. Not a problem. Alright, next is Professor Sharp. I got so many undone quests there. I need the potions classroom. Well, let me, Ooh, Madame Kagawa wants me to go pop some balloons, does she? Well... No. Just pick up these couple of spells real quick. And later I'll probably do the balloon popping off
Revelio.
since it's pretty boring to watch somebody just flying around popping balloons.
When Professor Sharp is so intimidating.
Gareth Weasley.
How are your assignments coming along?
I completed your assignments, Professor.
Good. You should be ready to learn Depulso. Let's see what you can do. Concentrate. Do not let your mind wander. You've got it now. If you'd like to practice, and I think you should, perhaps best not to go flinging your classmates about the halls. I suggest having a go at the enchanted books here.
Depulso.
Well done. I'm glad to see that you seem staunchly determined to master your spellcasting.
Okay. I should put Depulso on a different tab than the Fire Charm, because the Fire charm has a short range. And for that we want to draw people in, not push them away.
Revelio.
Okay. Now. So rather than go popping balloons right now, I'll go and do the trial. And it's way up there. I did some broom flying around to get some way stations. Again, off stream, I'll probably fly around the map and grab a whole bunch of travel stations so that we'll be doing fast travel more than we will be just flying around. Okay, so
Revelio.
and after this trial, I should be able to get ancient magic hotspots
Over here.
to increase my ancient magic power.
We're not alone.
We are not. Ranrock's loyalists. Around a dozen I can see, but could be more.
Can't we apparate past them into the tower?
We could, but we've no idea what's in the tower. More importantly, however, I'd like to know why they're here. They've set up camp just ahead. I suggest we investigate a little before doing anything else. Let's go.
Okay, so we're going to do...
Well, this isn't ideal.
No, it isn't. This way. And I'd suggest we use the disillusionment charm here.
I already did it.
No sense in announcing our arrival.
I could fall dead asleep on my...
Quickly now.
Revelio.
Stay here, Petrificus total. Well done.
I wouldn't give a cup of mushroom tea.
He never actually taught us that spell. It just happens when you're stealthed.
Revelio.
Okay, so... Whoops.
Quiet as a grapple.
Revelio.
There must be something here. Ramrock said so.
Petrificus totalis. Revelio.
There must be something here. Ramrock said so.
Petrificus totalis. Revelio.
Ramrock said.
Petrificus totalis. Revelio.
There's only two left. Real observant, these guys.
Petrificus totalis. Levioso.
You
Accio. Revelio. Orders. Directly from Ranrock.
These orders indicate that they're after something to do with names. What names? And why here?
Revelio.
I will draw blood.
You made me unstealth there. That wasn't very nice.
Little magic tricks won't distract me. Why would you do that?
Accio.
enough, were you?
Revelio.
Okay. Let's see.
Can't imagine the goblins know about the trials. They know that something is significant about this place, though.
Yeah, can't go down there because I have to stay near Professor Fig.
It's more than mere coincidence that we encountered Ranrock's loyalists here.
Looks like we found the entrance.
It's locked.
Revelio.
An unlocking charm.
Very handy. No time now, but if you don't learn it soon enough, we can work on it back at the castle.
Someone was an avid reader. Can't say I'm familiar with many of these titles. I wonder who this is.
With robes like that, it could be anyone.
Revelio.
Can always use more Wiggenweld potions. No human being would stack books like this.
Welcome to San Bakar's Tower.
Hello, Professor. Did you say Sam Bakar's tower?
I did. Professor Bakar is a keeper you have yet to encounter. I'm glad to see that I was correct in presuming that we would meet again soon after our last encounter. Though I surmise, based on the commotion I heard, that you did not have an easy time getting to me.
We did not, Professor. We encountered goblins outside the tower.
That goblins were aware of my vault is disquieting enough. But if they have also made a connection to this tower, then the threat may be greater than I thought. All the more reason for us to move forward. Downstairs, near the entry, a reservoir of ancient magic, like those you've seen before, has been unlocked. Commanded to access a doorway. I'm afraid I cannot say more. As Professor Fig cannot join you, he and I will, in time, see you back at the map chamber. Remember what you see.
We're going to need to understand how Ranrock's loyalists knew about a tower that once belonged to a keeper. For the moment, however, you've more important things to set your mind to. A reservoir of ancient magic, I believe?
Yes, sir.
Then I shall leave matters in your increasingly capable hands. That said, be careful.
I will, sir. I'll see you back in the map chamber.
Gee, thanks for nothing.
A
Fig.
reservoir of ancient magic. Downstairs, near the entry.
Well. Wonder if we can close
Revelio.
that. Hate to have a goblin come in behind me. I used up all my ancient magic on the goblins outside.
Revelio.
I've seen this before. In Gringotts and the restricted section. Revelio. Impressive. That must have done something.
Instant bridge.
Best have a look around.
Money, 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 money. We're still short some seeds, and I think I got all the potion recipes now. Ugh. Creepy walkway. Alright, looks like it's time for a fight.
Revelio.
Let's double check my inventory space. Okay, we've got plenty of room. You don't want to open a legendary chest with no space.
More traces of ancient magic. Something must be different.
Well, yeah.
Revelio. These are never a welcome sight. At least I know what to expect this time. Gryffindor. Expelliarmus. Repulsor. Expelliarmus. Gryffindor. Accio. Leviosa. Expelliarmus. Accio. Revelio.
Okay, we got through that one without having to use any cabbages.
What have the keepers planned for me?
A beret, huh? Oh, ho, ho. But not really the look I'm going for, so I like the Zonko hat. Though I guess if I'm going to be doing trials, I could go with the full armored knight look. It's like, haha! Silly trials cannot stand against Ubin Had, Paladin Extraordinaire.
Revelio. These look familiar. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio.
Okay, so now I can go both sides.
Revelio.
A fedora?
What did that burst of magic do?
Okay, so... Alright, if we're gonna go with the night look for the trial.
Examine things from both sides of the archway.
Yes, yes. Get it. Go from that side to get the chest.
More statues. Expelliarmus! Expelliarmus! Accio! Expelliarmus! Expelliarmus! Not making this easy on me. Revelio.
Actually, it was fairly easy. Let's see now.
I presume I'm looking for traces of ancient magic. But where? Accio.
Right there. Okay. So, tricky, tricky, tricky. Yeah, I think I can get on that. Oh well. Let's see.
Accio.
I think I have to go through the archway. Or not.
Seems I ought to explore this
there we
archway
go.
from both sides.
Just gonna get this over the bridge here.
What did that burst of magic change on both sides of the archway?
Okay, now
Something must be different. Accio.
there we go. Ooh, 42. I should be wearing those. Try and get the best items.
I'll never get used to these floors.
There's a scarf. That is better than what I'm wearing. Let's see. 45 is the best. Okay, that's kind of weird looking, but covering my gorget. All right.
Revelio.
Another battle.
Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Revelio!
Everything dead? Okay.
Accio! Revelio!
Is there anything over there? Guess not.
Accio! Revelio!
No chests or anything?
Accio! Revelio!
Maybe there are on this side. No?
Accio! Revelio!
Uh-oh. This bodes not well. They give you healing potions when you're just about to face something extraordinarily mean. I don't really see how this is a trial of any kind. As far as learning, it's supposed to be teaching you stuff. It's teaching me to get smacked over and over again by really nasty critters. Right.
Don't like the look of this. Expelliarmus! Confringo! Expelliarmus!
magic carefully.
What a relief. Revelio.
Didn't even have to throw all the eggs. Used up a lot of my cabbages, but alright, so we'll switch to the tentaculars.
Another pencil.
So here we go again. We have to decide whether this Percival Rackham guy is a good guy or a bad guy. Is he a secret hidden villain? I'm certainly a secret hidden villain.
Your ability to transfigure the world around you is remarkable. What is it?
My father isn't getting better. I don't think he'll ever recover from the death of my dad. I was using him as deep for him now as if it had happened only yesterday. He doesn't need pretty pillars, he needs peace. What if I could help him, Professor?
You do so much for your father already.
It's not enough. I want to take away his pain.
It is tempting, I know, to use this magic that you're mastering to transfigure more than the physical world. But human emotion is a potent force unto itself. Even the most well-meaning and competent witch cannot possibly know the consequences of irrevocably manipulating it.
So I'm to watch as my father's pain destroys him.
It is not your pain to take.
Just need the magical equivalent of
Something sillier than I could ever imagine in their tea leaves. Hogwarts Professor.
Professor Rickwood?
I was so pleased to hear that you accept the position of Defense Against the Dark Arts, Professor.
Sit, Isadora. Tell us about your travel.
You and the others might join me at my home this evening. There's much I'd like to share with you.
That would be delightful. We shall let the others know.
See you then.
Okay. Enough with the Sir Lancelot routine, I think.
Another memory. Now to find a way out of here.
Alright. So we did the whole spider thing for our knight in shining armor routine for the
Crystallized stone. That must be the way back to the map chip.
Yes, I'm sure it is. Alright. 2. What have you been talking about me behind my back?
Have we here?
I'm a student at Hogwarts, Professor Fig.
Professor Charles Rookwood at your service. Has someone completed this trial?
I have, Professor Rookwood. We saw you in the Pensive in Gringotts with Professor Rackham.
So, you access Professor Rackham's vault, and you above that.
I found something that I can't identify.
Ah, yes. You will find a similar artifact in each trial. You must take care to keep them safe for the journey we have for you to do with them.
Very well. Are you able to tell me anything about?
Before you proceed, I would like to speak with Charles. Magic being mentor, Professor Fig, encountered goblins outside of tower. They also encountered a powerful goblin ingots.
I'm afraid it's wise to halt the trial.
We shall defer to you in this matter, of course.
Wait, Professor. The name Rookwood. Do you think
That there's a connection to Victor? Perhaps, but we can't be sure of its significance, if any. For now, tell me what you saw in it.
before the witch from the last pensive, Isadora, came racking about using magic?
Hopefully the next pensive provides more context. And what Ramrock knows. I will be honest, I've no idea where...
Actually, I might know of someone. I saw Serena at the Three Broomsticks speaking to a goblin once. They seemed friendly.
Well, it's worth a try. See what you can find out. Of course.
Studies. Yes, sir.
Before you go,
Yes?
Professor?
have you swirling magic in the world? Aside from those along the path.
Not that I recall. What are they?
Ever since the efforts to manipulate the power of ancient magic during our time. If I am correct, and I usually am, you should be able to use them to inform and enhance your own magic.
Thank you, sir. I will look out for them.
And off stream, I'm going to go flying around the world looking for those things. So, next time you see me, I should have a much larger ancient magic bar. It's moving us into autumn. I really need to do the Sebastian Sallow quest as soon as I can. I don't want to get to level 39 like I did on my last character with no yes, I already did that. Pippin. We did the delivery off stream. Alright, so new in the
about a pressing and highly essential matter for earliest convenience. I believe that we may be able to help each other.
that will unlock the
Please see me
booze
after
things.
class once you have completed the tasks I've set for you. I would like to teach you Descendo, useful for pulling objects.
No Sebastian Sallow. Sebastian, you taking your time on this, Do the Alohomora quest. The ability to unlock doors is very useful. Mr. Moon. I think I'm mainly going to stick to quests that either give me a spell or unlock things that can level me up without too much trouble. I don't need to do the gobstones thing or the... Oops, look what we got here. Money.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
I must have forgotten to grab that page when I...
Hey, it's me. You have a moment.
No, sorry, Gareth.
Completed the necessary tasks. Currently in the house.
And meet me in my classroom to learn Defendo. Powerful weapon when needed.
You obviously have a lot of assignments.
How do you? Glad we at your service. I need to apologise if I seemed a bit unsteady. Although I hear you're more.
I started looting a troll attack.
Of course not. In fact, mine is the reason I was hoping to bump into you. I could you out with something. You see a curious statue over there. What happened when I die tonight?
Here in the hall for 6 hours.
Now, if you wouldn't mind humouring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon on the statue. Ooh, odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanished, which means it can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since that fateful day, those statues have been a number have been strewn around Hogwarts. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. That day in face to face with a boggart, which takes scares you. This one took the form of a demiguise.
A demiguise?
Yes! Terrifying creature that can see the future. Wholly unnerving. I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience. Those statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some jeeps used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me?
A couple of reasons, frankly. First, your daring do against those trolls in Hogsmeade has gained you a reputation for fearlessness. Second, macabre as it is, most would find my fear of them unwarranted. You, however, have seen how they affect me. I'm at my wit's end, young friend. I simply can't bring myself to go near them. In fact, I know of 2 statues right here in the faculty tower. You could by removing them, so I can go.
Glad to help you, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I knew I could count on you. First, you know how to cast a disillusion, correct? You'll want to do that before wandering the tower at night. Next, you'll notice that the door is locked. However will you get in? Alahomora, that's how.
But what about curfew?
Curfew? Oh, tosh. I sense you're a bit like me when I was your age. Oh, the school was my oyster. And I took advantage of it. Oh, everyone loved me for it. Oh, those were the days. Now, you'll find one statue in the prefect's bathroom and the other in the hospital wing. Good luck. Oh, and thank you.
Alohomora.
Alright. Now, I wish they'd made these puzzles a little differently. I wish they'd made level 1 locks have only 1 wheel, level 2 locks 2 wheels, and level 3 locks 3 wheels. At least then there'd be some difference.
Well
It's
done!
old after a while.
You're in! Remember, use a disillusionment charm so no one claps eyes on you. This is a restricted area of the castle, after all.
I really wish they'd used a different voice actor for Nearly Headless Nick. I mean, it's very, very obvious that it's the same guy. They couldn't be bothered to spend the extra money to get John Cleese to reprise his role. So when I'm going through later, I don't mistakenly think I've not gone through these rooms. I think this is a level 2? Okay, so yes.
Revenue.
Yes, and that little... There's a key up there somewhere. There it is. It'll head down to here as soon as I reach it. Okay, so he's busy looking at the arithmetic door. That's level 2, can't do anything with that.
Revenue.
I don't think I need to go in that direction. Okay, I think that's on it. When I get down here, I can do it. Didn't show up in red. Usually, show up in authority figures. Oh, good, he's going down the hall.
Revenue. Leviosa.
Whoops, he heard me. Good thing,
Revenue.
good thing I got the ability that allows me to run while I'm stealthed.
Revenue.
Come on, go down the hall. You have to go through that door to get to the bathroom. Come on.
Revenue.
What, you went all the way up to the next floor? Okay, fine.
This must be the prefect's bathroom.
This is so easy.
Revenue.
Okay, they're all on that side, so I go on this side.
Loyalists of a tyrannical rebellion. Brutes. Always mucking about, stirring up problems. One of those goblins comes near me, I'll hand him his hat. Or hell, anyway, I'm not...
Revelio. Revelio.
Any students in the hospital wing on account of my venomous tentacula?
Not at the moment, no. On my way, though. Well, I suppose I should begin my rounds now.
Okay, worry about keys and things later. Let's just get out of here.
Revelio.
Those are the ones coming out of the bathroom.
Revelio.
The teachers have... Next key we get... As I recall, we did send one key over here. It's finished.
Asked me to collect.
Oh, goodness! You're as fearless as I'd hoped. An excellent start. If we can collect more, it may... First suspected thieves drove the previous caretaker, rancorous Carp, to an early retirement with his intolerable buffoonery. But that does not explain the boggart in Oxmead, does it? No. I will to die.
You're too busy. I can't promise anything.
But I hope you will find the time. In case it matters, I do have some talk for your assistance. Now, remember, the moons are only retrievable at night. Thus, I encourage you to use a disillusionment when necessary.
Yes, yes, we get it.
Understood. I shall keep...
I appreciate that.
Okay, so we can unopen locks
I
now.
knew you were the one to ask for help.
Revelio.
Keep that in so we can solve this mystery.
All
We
right.
are fortunate to have a student brave enough to eradicate the Demiguise figurine menace.
And now I don't need to stealth at all. I could just come right back in and run around as much as I want. Okay, let's see. 13. So that would be a 0, which is the furry thing. That thing. Okay. The headed hero. That
Revelio.
Let's see, potion. And okay, so troll boogers, huh? We need troll boogers, and we need pulso. So these are worth doing because they give me spells. All very useful. So I haven't seen any more quests from Sebastian yet. I'm hoping to get the unforgivable spells much earlier in this playthrough than I did before. Let's see, what have we got for dark arts so far? Let's make our curses last longer. So far, the only thing we've got that puts curses on is the disarming and stupefy. But they do chain damage to other cursed creatures, and they now have a longer duration, so it'd be more useful. Alright, maybe I should just end the stream here, and then off stream sometime during the next couple of days I'll get all the busy work done. I want my streams to be mainly the attempt to get the dark arts spells, and not doing all the fiddly exploration and chores on stream. A lot of fetch quests and stuff in this game, so you guys have a good evening, and I shall see you